This is number 20 on your worksheets. And so we have 3x plus 6 squared, all of that squared, minus 18 equals 0. So, let's see. Najee, ironically. Okay, what's the first thing that I'm going to do?
Add 18.
I'm going to add 18 to both sides. Good. So I got 18 at 18. Now I have 3x plus 6 squared equals 18. Okay. No. What's the next thing I need to do? Do I have anything to divide out? Because now we did our addition subtraction.
You take the square root.
Right. I don't have any multiplication or division out here, out in the front, that I would need to worry about. So now I'm going to skip that step for now, and I'm going to go right to taking my square root. Okay? So I'm going to take the square root of both sides. What happens when you take the square root of a square? Go ahead. They cancel out. So now all you have is 3x plus 6 equals square root of 18. We probably need to get that simplified down, but for now, just leave it. Plus or minus, because you're always going to have 2, the square root of 18. So, Jacob, can you simplify square root of 18? Does everybody understand those steps right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob, how can I simplify the square root of 18? 3 times 9? Jacob, what's a perfect square we can take out of 18? Oh, hey, there we go. Wow. That was almost a pick number between 1 and 5 situation again, but that's okay. All right, what's the square root of 9? 3. So all of this is going to stay the same, and I'll drag it down here. That's fine. Okay, so square root of 9 is 3. Square root of 2 can't simplify. So now we've got that. How many equations do I need to set up?
Wait, you can square it to
2 is not a perfect square.
Oh, then you said 9.
Okay, how many equations do I need to set up and solve for?
2.
2. I need to have 2. So I'm going to scoot this whole thing up.
I'm so hot.
Hang on. Okay. Write down your 2 equations. So the first one is going to be what? Jahil, what's your first equation going to be?
3x plus 6 equals times the square root of 2.
Good. And what's the second equation going to be?
3x plus 6 equals negative 3 times the square root.
Good. 3x plus 6 equals negative 3 square roots of 2. Everybody get that down and process that through why that is that way. Can everybody see why that is that way? Yes? Okay, good. Okay, so let's solve one at a time, Jahil. So what's the first thing I need to get x? What's my goal now? Now I need to get x by itself. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so what's the first thing I'm going to do? Do you have any addition, subtraction?
Subtract 6 from both sides.
Subtract 6. So you're going to say 3x equals, and you're going to put that constant in front. You're always going to want the number that's by itself in front of the radical. The radical kind of stays at the end, okay? So negative 6 plus 3 square roots of 2. Okay, good. Then what would our second step be? Jahil?
Divide.
Divide what?
Divide both sides by 3.
Divide everything by 3. Everything. Okay? So what's 3 divided by 3?
None.
Not none.
1.
3 divided by 3? It's like a 1, right? They go away, but 3 divided by 3 is 1. Yes? Shh. Yeah? Jahil, yes? What's 3 divided by 3? 1. There you go. Okay, what's negative 6 divided by 3?
Negative 2.
Negative 2. What happens with this 3 and this 3 right here? Jahil. What do they do to each other?
They divide.
They do. So what's 3 divided by 3?
1.
1. So they cancel out 2 plus square root of 2. So that's one of our answers, and you just leave it like that. That's the most accurate way to leave your answer. You just leave it alone. Okay? Lily. You're welcome. What's the first thing I do on the right-hand side? Look at your heel steps and look, and your steps will be identical. What's the only difference between this second equation and that first equation? There's only one difference. Yeah, that's the only difference is now you've got negative square root of 3, or sorry, negative 3 square roots of 2. It's the only difference between the two. Okay, so what's the first thing you're going to do? Subtract 6, good. So again, you get 3x equals, and now you're just going to have negative 6, but instead of an addition like you have over here, you have a subtraction. Okay. And then what's the next thing you're going to do? Is x by itself? So what do you need to do to get it by itself? Divide everything by 3. Good. So we get x equals, what's negative 6 divided by 3? Negative 2. And then what's negative 3 divided by 3? What's negative 3 divided by 3? Right here. Negative 1, right? Negative, so the negative 1 would just stay, you could put the 1 or leave it off, square roots of 2. So that's your second answer. Okay? Good. So use this when you're doing your homework, because part of your homework are those 4 problems right there. Okay? So 15, 16, 18, 19 need to be circled. They are due on Wednesday. Use this video for review. I'm going to upload it to School Loop momentarily.